Nick, you're stupid.
Counting out these racks, money so long. I told her goodbye.
YouTube, you back again with another video. Of course, thought I was going for. Anyway, we are here with WWE surprise realized fans just ruined their match. I said surprise, superstar. The fuck? Popcorn, my favorite. Anyway, I definitely remember when Seth Rollins got attacked by old dude that thought he was scamming him. No surprise. I think it was like 2-3 incidents happened when they did that. Yeah. And then once Cesaro broke the beach ball, because they were throwing the bull with the beach ball. But get into the video in 5 minutes.
2020, WWE announced that due to the pandemic, all future episodes of Raw and SmackDown would air from the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. When this happened, they lost one of the most important aspects to the product, a live audience. During this time at the PC and in the Thunderdome, fans truly realized just how integral and underappreciated a live crowd filled with WWE fans truly is to the live wrestling experience as a whole. And although we're lucky to have a live crowd on a weekly basis again, having fans in attendance may not always be a good thing, as sometimes they can distract themselves with beach balls, throw rubber chickens into the ring, or even go as far as to jump in the barricade and physically attacking the wrestlers. They can also sometimes turn a good match into a disaster, all because of a clock. And that's exactly what happened during the main event at Extreme Rules 2018. On this night, the main event saw Seth Rollins taking on Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship in a 30-minute Iron Man match. A match where each competitor has to secure as many pinfalls as they can, and whoever has the most within the 30-minute time limit wins the match and the title. Now, this match was a pretty big deal for Rollins and Ziggler, as it was the first time that an Intercontinental title match was the main event of a WWE pay-per-view in over 17 years. The last time being at Backlash 2001. Now, the match started off normally like any other match, up until the 5-minute mark when it all began to go downhill. After Seth went up 1-0 on Ziggler, a portion of the Pittsburgh crowd quietly began counting down the last 10 seconds of the 24-minute mark as if it was a Royal Rumble match.
Away with the right hand to Rollins. I definitely think that the momentum...
And at first, it seemed like a harmless gag amongst the live crowd, to the point where Michael Cole even acknowledged it and laughed about it on commentary.
WWE fans counting down with the clock here.
But unbeknownst to him, Rollins and Ziggler, and the rest of WWE management, it was about to become much, much worse. Because as each minute passed by after that, more and more fans began to participate in this makeshift countdown until pretty much the entire arena got involved, which meant the countdown got louder and louder as each minute passed.
3, 2, 1,
And although the crowd was just trying to have a good time, it was obviously extremely distracting and annoying for Rollins and Ziggler, specifically Ziggler, who seemed to have been affected by this countdown more than Rollins was. Making an appearance on Lillian Garcia's podcast, Chasing Glory, Rollins commented on how the countdown impacted Dolph's performance during the match.
It really messed with Dolph. I think he was super out of sync from how he normally is. So I was okay. I just let them do their thing, and by the end of it, they'd be invested in what we were doing, and I think they were. So
a couple minutes later, WWE made the decision.
I don't remember that though. I don't remember this at all. Is it Extreme Rules? Yeah, I don't remember this shit at all.
To remove the timer from the screen mid-match in hopes that this would prevent fans from continuing this countdown, but unfortunately it didn't work. Because as soon as the clock was removed, fans instantly began to boo and express their frustration over this decision.
big time. Drew McIntyre deserves all the credit right now.
They would go on to retaliate by continuing the countdown anyways at random times. Now, what did Dolph think of WWE's decision to remove the clock? Here's what he was caught saying while he had Seth in a sleeper hold. And he was exactly right. Removing the clock from the screen turned out to be a terrible decision after all, because all it did was backfire and made the crowd extra.
Bobby pissed off. I'm trying to motherfucking concentrate my match, make sure I don't fucking get hurt or no shit like that. And here motherfuckers talking about some 3, 2, 1 when they ain't even got a clock. Oh, I be pissed.
rowdy and the situation even worse. Another reason removing the clock was a bad idea was because according to Bryan Alvarez, Dolph and Seth weren't able to time their match properly since they didn't know how much time they had left. So because of this reason, WWE reluctantly brought back the clock around the 9-minute mark to the delight of the Pittsburgh crowd.
Buster with a blockbuster to Ziggler.
This was followed up with the loudest countdowns of the night so far, which unfortunately continued for the rest of the match. The match would end with Dolph winning in sudden death and retaining his Intercontinental title, but sadly this main event match would go on to be remembered as the match that got hijacked by the crowd. But there's one person who refuses to remember this match that way, and that person is Dolph Ziggler himself, who wants to remember it for what it was, a main event that the fans begged for.
Having the built-in fan base going, we want
at least
this
they were
match
tuned
in
to
the
the
main
match.
event. That is one of the rarest things I've ever been a part of. The world begged for us to be in that main event.
So what are your thoughts on this? Were the fans being disrespectful to Seth and Dolph by hijacking the match like this? Or do you think fans are entitled to do whatever they want because they paid their hard-earned money to be there? Let us know in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
I fucked that popcorn up for real though. That shit was ridiculous. I love popcorn. But anyway, yeah, that was my first time actually hearing about that. I never, 2018, yeah, I never even paid no attention. I want Dolph Ziggler. I want to see him wrestling right now. I don't even know if he's wrestling. He probably is. They should never let him go. They should. I think they gonna do the Drew McIntyre effect with Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler gonna come back stronger, faster. He gonna be a main eventer. I think him and Gunther will be good together. That'd be great. But anyway, hey, like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, peace.